Jai Hind everyone. Today Cadet Gupta and I, Cadet Myra Jwanda, are here to take you through the preamble of the Indian Constitution.
So, let's start. What exactly is the preamble? Now, a preamble is an introductory statement of a constitution which lays down the ideals it attempts to promote. A preamble to an act of parliament gives its reasons and purposes and lays down the aims and objects for which a particular act has been passed. So, the preamble, in brief, explains the objectives of the Constitution in two ways. One, about its structure and the governance, and the other, about the ideals to be achieved in independent India. It is because of this the preamble is considered to be the key of the Constitution. Now we come to the objective of the preamble. The objectives which are laid down in the preamble are: first, description of Indian state as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. Now, I invite Cadet Myra Jwanda to speak about the significance of the preamble.
The preamble of the Indian Constitution reflects the basic structure and the spirit of the Indian Constitution. The preamble acts as the preface of the Constitution of India and lays down the fundamental value and philosophical ideas. It represents the entire Constitution in its written words. It contains the basic features of the Constitution and thus is considered to be a vital part. The preamble doesn't contain laws enforceable in a court. No law can be enacted or amended in a manner that violates the spirit of the preamble. Thus, the preamble of the Constitution of India is unamendable and unalterable. Now we come on to the text of the preamble, that is, what the preamble actually means. We the people indicates that India is a republican polity, which means it shall have no hereditary ruler and the people shall elect their government. Sovereign means absolute independence, that is, a government which is not controlled by any other power, internal or external. Socialist means commitment to attain ideals like removal of inequalities, provision of minimum basic necessities to all, equal pay for equal work. Secularism. In the context of secularism in India, it is said that India is neither religious nor irreligious nor anti-religious. Democratic principles. The democratic principles are highlighted with provisions of universal adult franchise, elections, fundamental rights, and responsible government. The preamble also declares India as a republic. It means that the head of the state is the president, who is indirectly elected and he is not a hereditary ruler. Justice. Justice promises to give people what they are entitled to in terms of basic rights to food, clothing, housing, participation in decision making, and living with the dignity as human beings. Liberty. The preamble also mentions about liberty of thought and expression. These freedoms have been guaranteed in the Constitution through fundamental rights. Equality. Equality means all citizens of India should be treated equally and extended equal protection of law without any discrimination based on caste, creed, birth, religion, etc. Fraternity. In the background of India's multilingual, multicultural, and multi-religious society, and keeping in view of the participation of the country, the framers of the Constitution were very much concerned about the unity and integrity of our newly independent country. There was a need for harmonious coexistence among the various religions, linguistic, cultural, and economic groups. Inclusion of phrases like dignity of individuals, fraternity among people, and unity and integrity of the nation in the preamble highlight such a need. Now I hand it over to Sia Gupta.
To conclude, I would just like to say that the preamble is a very important part of the Constitution and B.R. Ambedkar is regarded as the Constitution's father. So this preamble is the spirit of our Indian Constitution and we respect and salute it. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.